Hello everyone, we are back for the World Championship Mondioring FCI Portugal 2023. After an intense and emotional moment that fortunately all ended well for those of you who were connected. The competitor told us from Germany, maximum height. It's Nadine Schöfer with Didi van Valeska's home. We still have today to go with Israel, Spain, Italy, USA and Austria. I was saying that everybody is a little bit emotional because we just had a very close and very stressful moment. One of the dogs did not feel good at all. Competitor from Portugal, and that's why we had to interrupt our live stream earlier. But the medical teams, both from the organizers as well as from other countries, all joined and immediately gave urgency assistance to the dog, and after a couple of minutes she started feeling better and she recovered. So all is well when it ends well. And now we continue with a competitor from Germany, the second exercise of the competition, changing of positions. Down. The competitor has to take a fruit, give the command. Now wait for 5 seconds for the last switching of positions. And recall the dog. She uses the whistle. Now we have the third exercise, which will be the wooden stick. It's an exercise of concentration and scent, because now the competitor, she has to come, the dog has to wait, and she will go inside this tent following the instructions of the judge, go in between the two animals that you see, the two pigs. There are lots of animals on the field because the theme is traditions and life at the farm. Lay down on the ground a wooden piece that she got at the beginning of the competition. She was allowed to keep it for 5 seconds in her hand in order to give it the smell, her own smell. And now she will send her dog to retrieve that wooden object. And the difficulty is that beside that wooden object are 4 other identical objects. So based on the smell, on the scent, she has to choose the one that her handler held. But she also has to go inside the tent. Okay, there she goes. And now thumbs up from the judge, so it's the good object, the good stick. Very good, but she also has to give, oh no, come on. Oh wow. come on. Oh my God, this is very bad. She actually the dog has to hand over the stick to the owner. So unfortunately, she gets the applause, but she won't get the points. Now we go for the send away. It's a 50 meter send away. There's a distraction with smoke. She has to send away the dog in a straight line. Very, very good, excellent. The dog went through the two bulls, the gigantic bulls that you see there, and come back to her owner. Excellent, very nice. Now we have the next exercise, which is retrieval of the object. The dog has to retrieve this big blue plastic vase. She has to throw away the object, then wait for the hornet. Yes, this is the difficult part of the object. There's a time limit also. Hopefully she can grab it. It's not easy. Come on. Oh no. Oh, come on. At least she brought something. Yeah. It's too bad. She changed the object at the last moment. It was a very nice work done. Now we go for the heeling exercise. The dog will have to walk by the side of her owner and stop whenever the judges use the hornet. The difficulty here is that the dog will have, you will see in a couple of seconds, the dog has to step over this wooden plank that you see here that has attached on the bottom two squeaky ducks that make noise. Exactly, which of course disturbs the dogs. Second time again. Very nice, very good. Okay. So she gets -2 points because she didn't sit in the same way, but still she gets the points. Now for the last exercise of, let's say, the obedience part of the competition. A minute of absence. The handler goes behind the windmill, as you can see here on the right side, and the dog has to wait in a sit position for 1 minute, not move, not change position. During this minute, at a certain point, you will see a distraction made by two bells, exactly, that were thrown in the air, and the dog stays in the same position, which is very good. We're at Portugal, near Lisbon in Mafra, where the World Championship FCI Mondioring is taking place. 19 countries from all around the world are competing. We're in the second day of Mondioring Category 3 afternoon. It's actually the third part because after the first competitor we had a break because of a medical urgency for one of the dogs, but everything finished okay, so the dog is okay now. Following, now we have Germany with Nadine Schöfer. Then we have Israel with Ran Levy. We have then Spain with Juan Rodriguez. We then have Italy with Raffaele Gautero. Then we will have USA with Jan Elisabeth. Very nice. And finally Austria for the day with Brigitte Filmsbuch. Now we go for the long jump, 4 meter. The competitor told us in the beginning, told the judges, she wants maximum height for all the jumps. Oh, very nice, very, very nice. Now we go for the hurdle, also maximum height, 1.20 meters. And then we go for the defense of handler. Dog has to wait. Chile. Okay, Chile did great jumps. Very, very nice. Now we have defense of handler.
Roller defense. There on the line, facing that side.
So the scenario for defense of handler is the same for all the competitors. Competitor has to pick up 3 fruits from the ground, put them in the basket. You see the decoys try to provoke the dog.
More on this side. That's it. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, we go.
Okay, so an attempt from one of the decoys to steal, as we say, the dog. Now the handler has to respect you see how the dog looks at both decoys, because one of the two, she knows that one of the two decoys will attack her owner, her handler. The handler has to climb on the 3rd step, look around. The dog is very careful, very... Now the competitor has to sit down with both legs in the square on the ground and both hands.
Okay, so now you take one apple or one
on the square.
Have a good bite. Take a bite and see what happens.
She has to put her hand
Oh,
down
no. She's what happened?
in the square with the apple in her mouth. And now the two decoys try again to provoke the dog, and also they ask questions, they talk to the competitor, but at no point is the participant allowed to answer or talk, because it might be considered as a command. Now one of the decoys will blow some air with this air machine, and the other will make contact after saying hello. Now, okay, I think we're good. Yes, it's a 2-second limit that the dog has to bite. Okay, I think the dog touched once more the decoy. Yes, the judges saw that also. But overall, a very good defense. A few dogs managed to bite in the 2-second limit, because there's a 2-second limit after contact that the dog has to bite. Now we move forward to attack with accessories. You will see the decoy will provoke the dog, and then he'll come here. He'll take this fence made out of foam, and now attack. The dog went straight through. Very well. And comes back to the handler. Now the dog goes out of the field, also to drink some water, but most importantly, to not see where the decoy will hide, because now we get on the next exercise, being the search and escort of the decoy. So the decoy goes and hides himself with the judge inside the tent that you see there, the hideout. And afterwards the dog will come on the field, and within a couple of minutes she has to find on the whole field. We are on a football stadium in Mafra near Lisbon, so as you can see, it's a very, very big space. More than half of the football field is for the competition being used, and the dog has to search the whole field and also use the scent to find the decoy, and signal by barking the decoy, and then and only then can the escort of the decoy part of this exercise begin. So we're in Mafra near Lisbon at the World Championship, World FCI Mondioring Championship. 19 countries from around the world are live streaming here. And this is the reason why all the comments will be made in English, so that everybody can follow wherever they are in the world this beautiful competition. So now we have the preparation, and I think that the dog went went before getting the command because she's very, very spicy. And it's normal because her name is Chili. We have countries from all around the world: Brazil, United States, Israel, Philippines, Romania, France, Belgium, Austria, Germany. Actually, the competitor now is from Germany. Then we have Great Britain, Spain, Italy, Portugal, of course, who are the organizers. Okay, so... Oh, no, 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 she went outside. She went through the fence because she's actually... Okay, she left the field.
Yeah, but that's
And now I think that she gave, yes, the second command to search. Let's hope that she finds the decoy in the time frame. I think that she's now she sensed the presence of the decoy, but she still has to find it and bark to signal the presence of the decoy. Okay, definitely she sent the sensed the presence of the decoy, but okay. 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 So right at the time limit, now you hear the dog barking, and now the escort exercise may begin, the transport exercise, where the decoy will try to run away 3 times from the dog. We have already an extra bite. The dog is allowed to bite only when the decoy actually tries to run away from the dog. So once he will try to use these tires as an obstacle. Oh yes. Okay, he managed to get some meters. We will see how many meters. So the judge counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 meters. 1 extra bite and 5 meters for the moment. The second attempt will be on a flat surface. These places are the same for all the competitors. See, just looking at this dog and the bulls I was telling you about. And the third attempt will be using the bench that you see in the front. Third attempt to escape the dog. Oh. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Basically no, I think no meters here. Yes. And now the dog has to be recalled. Yes, very nice. Good. Now we have stick attack over obstacle. Water break for the dog. And we head on the other side of the field because the dog will have to jump this fence where there will be water coming out also. So it's a fence with hay and water. For those who do not know or are not very familiar with Mondioring, I will make some clarifications just to be sure that everybody understands and nobody gets the wrong idea. You see that the decoy has a stick in his hand, a bamboo stick that makes noise. It's because it's split into 4 pieces at the end. But at no point is the decoy allowed to hit the dog. He just uses this to intimidate the dog. You see both judges are here on this side to really make sure that everything is according to rules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Very nice. We wait for the double. Okay. Double hornet. We have François Marvel from France. He was the decoy that you just saw. And now we have the flea attack. 2 flea attacks. On one of the 2, the dog will have to be stopped. It's a stopped attack. And the other, he will be able to fully bite the decoy. The only thing is that the handler does not know if the first attack is stopped or not. He will find out only after the attack starts. They pick in the beginning after they make the presentation, they pick randomly to know if the attack will be stopped or not. Now we'll see the attack. I will tell you it's a full attack, so we'll have a full attack. The dog can bite. Oh, okay, good. I said good because the decoy was able to fall in front and not fall on the dog. Again, the decoys have a responsibility to protect the dog. I'm not sure if the dog is limping or not. It's getting hot Okay, they're making a break. Although the temperature is not really high, unfortunately it does get really hot. I think that, but it's not the heat the issue here, but rather the fall of the dog. So I think that this dog unfortunately will have to stop. I mean, unfortunately for us, because it was a very nice dog, but we don't have to take any chances, and everybody has to realize that all is done. Okay, so the dog will stop. Okay, because the dog hurt its paw. He's being carried away by her handler and the teammates. We have the next competitor. Again, most important thing is to keep the dogs safe. The whole purpose of this sport is to have fun. These are working dogs, they enjoy everything that they do, but nobody wants to push the dog more than it can. Because these are the dogs that are so determined that even if they are hurting, they will keep on pushing. So that's why we have veterinarians here. This is why we have judges with lots of experience. It's a world championship. They assess, they evaluate, they talk, and they decide for the well-being of the dog. This comes first as a priority. Sorry. Can I get the water, please? Yeah. We keep on? We keep on? We're going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We are just waiting.
Thank you. So we're waiting for the next competitor. He was outside preparing his dog. It's Ran Levy from Israel. It's a very interesting dog and handler to watch. We're waiting for him. Probably he anticipated that this dog would not finish so quickly. There were still some attacks to be done. So we're on the football field, Mafra Stadium, near Lisbon, in Portugal, for the World Championship FCI Mondioring. And still have some more competitors. There he is. He's waiting outside. We had a bit of emotional moments in the start of the afternoon with a dog that did not feel well because of the heat. This is why we interrupted our live stream, and now we restarted. First competitor was Germany. Unfortunately, she had to stop earlier because the dog hurt herself in the flea attack. Now we have Levi from Israel. You have to know that this dog, this couple, yes, because it's a team, rather, this team won this year FMBB, the Fédération Mondiale des Bergers Belges, so the world organization of Belgian Shepherds. So first place, it was held in Romania. And also last year in the FCI in Spain, in Gorlitz. He finished third. So first exercise.
Hello, Leslie from Israel. Calling from Israel. Long jump to the maximum and long jump 3.5.
So the first exercise is the refusal of food. After the handler presents himself, he said what heights the jumps will be. He has this wooden stick that he will use in another exercise. Now he can turn, and now we'll have the refusal of food. You see the dog, even if the sausages touched his paw, the dog didn't even look at that. Now we have the second exercise, switching of positions. The dog has to sit in between these birds and this wooden stick.
Okay.
The dog is let in a stand position. The competitor goes in between the two baskets that you see there. He will have to pick a fruit, give a position, switch, and then throw the fruit in the other basket. So lay down, first position. Sit, second position. Stand, third position. Down, lay down, fourth position. Stand. Now he has to wait for 5 seconds and then throw the other fruit and give the final sit. And now he may call the dog. He uses a whistle. Very nice, very, very nice. Great exercise. Have next exercise. Petit bois, wooden stick. It's the wooden stick that you saw, I was telling you about in the beginning, that he was able to hold in his hands for a couple of seconds. He will have to let the dog has to remain in the position. The handler comes. You see the dog looking very carefully. It's a concentration exercise and also a scent exercise. he has to come, and the judge shows inside of this tent how the wooden object has to be laid down on the ground. You have to know, I cannot enter and show you, but you have to know that along that object there are 4 identical objects laid down. So between the 5, the dog has to go inside the tent and choose based on scent only the stick that his handler held in his hand. You see there are some animals also here. Some dogs were afraid of them or intimidated. I think it's the good object. I see the mark, but we'll have confirmation now. Yes, it's the good object. Very nice and very fast. Excellent. There are animals laid all around the field because the theme of this World Championship FCI Mondioring is farm animals and traditions. Now the send away, there will be a distraction with some smoke coming out, and the dog will have to be sent for 50 meters in a straight line, crossing between these 2 gigantic bulls that you see in the front. Very nice. Very nice. He went straight and now recalled with whistle. Very nice. Maximum points. Excellent exercise. Next exercise. Retrieval of object. Has to throw away the object. This is the plastic. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, I think they have to switch the object. The object is the last time they used this object. The dog literally destroyed the plastic vase. You saw him. There were some other dogs that had some difficulties in catching. This dog actually just destroyed it. Healing work. Now it's very nice because you will have the opportunity to see the dog close, walking by us. Those of you who do not know Mondioring, the exercises are done without leash, without collar. Look. And there's a difficulty here at the healing. The dogs have to walk and stop on this wooden plank. As you can hear and see, there are some squeaky toys, squeaky ducks on the ground that make noise when the dog sits. Some dogs were distracted by this, but this dog did not. I think only for the AG, for the Aspect Général, maybe he will lose 1 point from what I heard. We will see on the evaluation sheet with the point sheet, score sheet. Now we have minute of absence. The dog is left in a sitting position. The handler goes behind the windmill. And the dog will have to stay there for 1 minute, and at a certain point you will see 2 bells being thrown in the air. Now you saw them. The dog really doesn't care about it. And after you hear the horn, the handler may return to his dog. At least from what I saw until now with the other dogs, we have one of the best dogs we have yet seen. Okay, now this completes the, let's say, the obedience part of the we'll have the Palisade 230. No problem. Very nice. Now we'll have the long jump, 3.5 meters. Oh, no problem. Very nice. We'll see if he wants to do the 4-meter jump. I'm just looking for confirmation. Yes, he will make the 4-meter jump. Very nice. Now we'll see the hurdle. It's this obstacle here. Hurdle 1.20 meters. The dog has to jump, stop on the other side, and then perfect obstacles. He wants some water for the dog. Very nice until now. One of the best dogs we saw up until now, but let's not forget that the most difficult part and most spectacular is about to begin. Defense and bite work. Stadium is beginning to fill up. Here near Lisbon in Mafra, where the World Championship FCI Mondioring 2023 is taking place. Now we have the defense of handler. The defense starts from within the windmill. He has to go inside. And you will see the 2 decoys coming. From this moment on, the handler is not allowed to talk or to touch his dog. You see it, the 2 decoys using the bamboo sticks that are usually used for the attacks. It's a specific scenario. All the competitors have to respect and have to follow the same scenario. For example, now he has to pick up 3 apples, come and throw them in the basket. And during the defense, the decoys try to provoke the dog, making noises, making sudden moves, talking to the handler, but the handler is not allowed to answer at no point. You see the dog of course knows that one of the 2 decoys will attack his handler, only that he does not know which one of the 2. This is why you see the dog looking at one, at the other. And now we have see the decoy shows the handler what he has to do, and the handler has to respect it. He has to climb on the 3rd step, keep close.
Do you see? You see anything? No?
Okay, you see, even if one of the decoys tries to push away the dog stays by his handler. And now we move for the table. The handler will have to put his feet on the square that you see on the ground, exactly within the square, and keep his hands on the square on the table. He has to take a bite of the apple, and keeping the apple in his mouth, put down his head. And now the decoys try to provoke the dog. They talk, they make noises, and the dog, of course, he looks at both of them. He knows that one of them will make contact. You see?
Maybe he needs some air. You want to give him some air? Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, you give me the side.
And now we'll have a distraction with his wind. And now we'll have the contact. Oh, fuck. Great work from the dog. Excellent.
Not doing good, okay? It was the bite one.
Excellent. Now we have the accessories attack. We'll have a provocation made by the other decoy, Morgan Blanchard, and he will provoke the dog, as you can see now. Then he will come and he will try to intimidate and block the dog using this fence made out of foam. And of course the dog has to attack, go through, push through, bite. Very nice work. Let go immediately when he heard the whistle. Excellent. Excellent, very good, very good. He's taking a little break for water, but also he has to step out because now we go for the next exercise. And now decoy will have to go in that hideout that you see in the tent on the left, just in front, with the judge, and hide inside. Well, actually inside this tent there is a second hideout so the dog really has to go through. We even saw a dog from Great Britain, Chance, jump over. And now the dog will come back on the field. This is why he has to go out of the field, so he does not see where the decoy is hidden. And he will start the search part of the exercise. It's search and escort. He has to find in a couple of minutes the decoy on the field, searching the whole field using his nose and searching all of the places. There are multiple. You see the windmill, another hideout here. Now he started the search, and when he finds the decoy, he has to signal his presence by barking. I think that he already, yes. Wow. No, oh, he got out. Oh, wow. Okay. Definitely he knows it's inside. He sent the decoy, sorry. I think it's just a matter of time until he finds. Definitely he knows the dog. You see there's also a mule blocking the entrance, but he went inside, but he just didn't go until the end. And only when he finds the decoy and he starts barking to signal the presence of the decoy, may the exercise of escort begin. The dog has some doubts because he got the scent of the decoy, but not being able to go inside is just one way that's the way. Yes, now he has to push. Oh, come on. If he had just went 1 meter more, he would have gotten the inside. All around this tent, there are plastic plates with hot dogs. He still has about 1 minute. Come on. He looks at his handler from some guidance. Of course, the handler may not talk or give any signal to the dog. Problem is that now he's barking on the outside of the fence. Couple of seconds left. And he even barked.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So now we go for the stick attack. The attack will be over this fence that also has water coming outside. Has to jump over the fence through the water. Directly on the hand, very nice work. Very nice work. Now we'll have the flea attacks, meaning the two attacks where the decoy runs away from the dog. The dog will attack from behind. We'll have to catch him. Just that on one of the two attacks, and the handler does not know which one, the handler will have to stop the attack. So one will be a stopped attack, the other will be a full attack. Only thing is that they don't know. If the judge raises the green pallet, it's a full attack. If the judge raises the red pallet, then he has to stop the attack. And the decoy also has a gun in his hand, and he will, for the full attack, he will shoot 2 times. Of course, the dog has to not let go and to keep on working until he hears the recall of the handler by whistle, in this case. Let's see the flea attack and also the stopped attack. I will tell you if it's a full bite or a stop. Stop. He has to stop the attack. Okay. He chose to really blow at the very end, so the dog unfortunately did not stop. And now, of course, we'll have the full attack. The dog will be able to bite fully now. We'll see a very nice attack in the back. 2 gunshots. Very nice work done. Too bad for the stopped attack. And now we have the final exercise of the competition for Israel, meaning defense of object.
I think this is quite good. Back instead Getting him to its skin. Yeah. Then you can land on the dog.
Water break.
Rugby players in the country.
Yeah. And also he knew.
And now the defense of object.
I'm just gonna fall forward.
It means that the handler will pick up the object that you see, the black
And a decoy tell me that like
bucket with the handles in front that has these balls attached to it.
and try to
And also has inside some squeaky toys, which is a added difficulty. And then the decoys will try 3 times. You heard the command, garde objet. The dog is not able to see the handler because he goes inside the hideout. And now the decoys will try to steal away the object. First one comes from the right side. The dog already saw him. Yes. With some other dogs, he managed to approach and even steal the object, but in this case, the dog saw him. No. You see, he walks very slowly, trying to act as nothing. Here, each decoy chooses his own way to approach the dog. For some, we saw a fast approach. For others, a very slow one, just like in this case. But he does have a time frame in which he has to try and steal the object. He cannot just wait for hours. These competitions are very demanding. In category 3 we have 45-minute competition. Next we'll have Spain, Italy and Austria. Some signals. See, okay, no hesitations from the dog. He lets go immediately and comes back to guard his object. We'll have now the second attempt. Okay, directly, and let's go. Goes back on the object. Very good. And now the third attempt, which is the most, let's say, challenging. The judge signals the decoy that he may approach and try for the third time to steal the object, but as you can see now the decoy has a hose because he will use water to spray the dog and try to scare him away. problem. Okay, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Great. I want to show you a little bit closer. It's a very nice dog. It's Levi. Congrats. So we move to the next competitor from Spain. We also have then Italy, USA. Of course, everybody's applauding because and now very strong support for the Spain competitor. Arsilimata does a verification of the microchip. And we have now presentation and also the first exercise, meaning refusal of food. The dog is left in a down position. It's Juan Antonio. He has to. So he said that he will have the jumps at the maximum height. Now he has the wooden stick that he will hold for a couple of seconds in his hand. Then he will choose if the first attack, flea attack, will be a stopped one or a full one. And then we will start with the food refusal. The two sausages will be thrown in front of the dog. No hesitation from the dog. Very well done. Switching of positions. The dog is left in between the birds and the ceramic birds and between the stick, the wooden stick, left in a standing position, and then the handler has to go in between the two baskets that you see, where he has to pick up a fruit, give the dog a position to change, and then throw the fruit in the other basket. First one is a down position, sit position, stand position, down position, stand position, and he has to wait for 5 seconds until giving the final switch, final position. Sit. And now he may call after the hornet. He may call the dog by whistle because he said that he's going to use whistle. Very good.
That's all we have done for him, and he can use that on the defense.
Now we go for the third exercise, which is going to be the retrieval of the wooden piece that you saw in the beginning. The handler comes following the judge's instructions, has to go inside the tent, place the wooden stick on the ground, and around it are 4 other wooden pieces, identical, and then he will have to send the dog to retrieve only the one that, of course, has the scent of his handler. It's an exercise based on concentration and also scent. You see on the field we have some animals. Some dogs were even intimidated by them, because the theme of this World Championship FCI Mondioring is traditions and farm life at the farm. Okay, so okay, he caught the scent. Now we'll see if he gets the right one. Yes, thumbs up from the judge, meaning that he got the good object. Now we have the send away, 50 meters send away. There will be some distraction because there will be some smoke blowing. But the most difficult part is that these 2 bulls facing the dog are really challenging. Okay, he got a little bit distracted. I think he will get some points or no points. I'm not sure. The judges will be deciding. So I think that unfortunately he loses all the points for this exercise. We have now the retrieval of object. It's the plastic vase that the dog has to bring. It's difficult because it's a very big object, difficult to grab. You see, he tries but it keeps slipping away. Okay, good. It's not a problem. I mean, yes, he lost the exercise, but at least the dog brought the object. Now we have the heeling exercise. For those not very familiar with Mondioring, you have to know that all the exercises are made with the dog without leash, without collar. Now you can see just nice heeling work. And there's a difficulty here because the dog has to stop on this wooden plank that has 2 squeaky toys underneath, just as you heard. It disturbs the dogs, of course. You see the dog stopped to sniff a little bit. Now we have the last exercise of the, let's say, obedience part. So he has to go touch the close, touch the carriage, and then leave the dog in a sitting position, and then go behind the windmill, and he will have to stay there for 1 minute. It's the minute of absence. two bells being thrown in the air is the distraction. After this exercise, we'll have the obstacles, the three obstacles. I think, if I remember correctly, and from what I can see, he chose maximum height for all the three obstacles. First of which is the palisade, or the straight wall. Dog has to jump. Come on, come on. Okay, very good. This is a very big, very massive Belgian Malinois. Very nice, beautiful dog, strong. Now we'll have the long jump, 4 meter long. Big distance for the dog to allow him to. Come on. Aye. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes. Good. Very good. Okay, great. Second jump, long jump. Now we will have the hurdle. Third jump. Again, maximum height. Preparation. Handler goes by the side of the hurdle. After the hornet gives the command. Very nice. And second one, great. Okay. Now we'll have the defense of handler. First exercise of the defense and bite work part and attack part. So he has to go inside. Heard in Spanish, figurante, defensa. Figurante are the two decoys. Unfortunately, the decoys, los figurantes, were not here, so okay. So now the figurantes, the homme d'attaque decoys are here. So they may start the they will provoke the dog, doing different noises, talking to the handler, and of course the dog at no point is allowed to attack or bite, only if and when, especially, one of the two decoys makes contact, meaning that he hits his handler. The scenario is the same for all the competitors. I have to specify this. And the dog has to stay by the side of his handler, because if he leaves the side, then he may lose points. We saw some dogs leaving a little bit the side of the handler, or even a little bit more, and losing the whole exercise of defense. So you see the dog looks both ways at both decoys, because he knows very well that one of the two will attack his handler.
You see something? ¿Ves algo?
And now the handler has to put both his feet sitting down on the bench, both his feet within the square on the ground. Okay, you see, and both hands in the... He has to put an apple in the mouth and then put his head on the table. The dog is really on the table, looking at both of them. And now one of the two will use a blowing machine to blow some air and create a distraction. And the other, the one in white, will make contact after. Unfortunately, the wind was, the dog was really not very concentrated. So when the wind blew, he didn't hear or realize that the contact had been made, so he lost the exercise. Now we have the attack with the accessories. The decoy will use this fence made out of foam to block and try to intimidate the dog. Okay, and now, very nice. Very nice. Now we have the dog going out of the field because he will also take a break to eat drink some water, but especially that the decoy may go and hide in the hideout, because we have the next exercise, search and escort of the decoy. The decoy goes inside this hideout, and within the hideout there's a second hideout actually. Some dogs only entered as the one previous through the first curtains and did not pass through the second ones. And if he finds the decoy, then he has to signal his presence. by barking, and then we can have the escort exercise beginning. So now he entered. Preparation.
Yep. And we can start.
And now he got the command to search. He's a little bit blocked there. Okay. He checked. No decoy there. Okay, good. He's very systematic, let's say. You see, he goes inside every hideout, starting with the first one. Now I think he will go in the second. You saw he used his nose to see if he senses anything. Now he goes on the next one. Okay, very, very nice. Nicely done. And now I think he caught the scent of the decoy that is inside the tent here. Okay, now I think he caught the scent of the decoy, but he has to go really inside the hideout and bark to signal the presence of the decoy. Until he does that, the exercise cannot go through. Definitely he knows that he senses the decoy is here, because you see he keeps circling around. He doesn't go away, but see, he even looks at his handler like a bit confused, because he has the smell of the decoy, but he doesn't really understand why he doesn't see it. So right on the right side of the hideout, you see this part where there's a mule inside, in front. That's the part where the dog has to enter, pass through the first set of curtains, and then the second part of curtains. And indeed, all the dogs, or let's say most of the dogs, keep on trying on. Oh yes, oh wow, oh wow. Yes, 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 go. Come on. Yes, yes. Everybody's happy. Okay, so this is the beauty of Mondioring. This is the beauty of working dogs. Now you understand, you can really understand what the Malinois means. If I can't find the curtains, I will just jump over everything. Okay, so now we have the escort part. The decoy will try 3 times to escape in the same places each time for all the competitors. First being using these tires as an obstacle. Like this one. Okay, and now the judge will count how many meters. So 12 meters on the first attempt, and 2 meters on the second attempt, which was on the flat surface you just saw. And now we'll have the third attempt using the bench. So we have a couple of meters. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 12 and 9. 21. 10 points per each try to escape, each attempt. So of course, if the decoy manages to get more than 30 meters, then in the 3 attempts, then he will receive no points. If there was no extra bite or anything else, then he will still receive some points. But this is something that the judges are debating now, agreeing upon. All these comments, all these observations will be marked in a result sheet of the competitor, where each exercise will be written down with the points that he got and observations. Total amount of points 400. Now we have the stick attack over obstacle. This obstacle that you see here, this fence, which is made out of hay, but also has some water above. See the water. Now the dog comes charging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Okay. I have to specify the fact that, as you just saw, maybe just clarify, at no point does the decoy hit with the stick the dog. It just blocks and tries to intimidate the dog. And the dog has to push through and okay, so while we prepare for the flea attack, so this is the hideout I was telling you about. You see there's a second set of curtains inside, so the dog really has to go through. So now we'll have the flea attack. One will be a stopped attack, the other will be a full attack. I will tell you if it's a stopped attack or not. It will be a full attack, this one. Two gunshots fired. This means that the second attack will be a stopped attack, so identical. The decoy will come, will provoke the dog, he will run away, the dog will be sent to attack, but he will be recalled, and the closer to the decoy the dog is recalled and doesn't bite, of course, more points will be received. Wow. This was really, I think, one of the closest stopped attack I saw. Let's see. I think 2 meters maybe. Okay, and now we move on for the last part last exercise, meaning garde d'objet, defense of the object. After, we have 3 more competitors: Italy, United States.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought Spain, they were playing music the whole time. Seems like it's the
I usually like to have some, for my kids.
yeah, sure. Yeah, everything's fixed. Not allowed to do it.
So the handler takes the object, he'll place it in the middle of the circles, give the command, and then he will move away from the dog in the hideout so that the dog will not be able to see him. And now we'll have 3 attempts from the decoys to steal the object. Tells the first decoy to start. You see the decoy on the end part of the field. He walks by there. The other time he chose to go on the right side. Tries to come from the back. Sneak in behind of the dog. I think he will move fast to try and scoop away the dog. Yes. Unfortunately for the dog, he was able to scoop away the object. Very nice dog. Now we move for the next one from Italy. Three more dogs to go for the second day.
We take the sheep and we raise it for
Checking of the microchip. The dog will be put in a lay down position.
Pied au pied. À moi. Couché. Reste.
$210, $350.
Couché. Reste.
You heard the presentation of the handler, and now he chooses the stick. Unfortunately, the dog keeps on coming by his side. I mean, unfortunately, because the dog has to wait.
Io piede. Couché. Destra.
Now the two sausages. Okay, so he was actually afraid of the two sausages.
Stefan said that we start.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Now we have the second exercise, which is a changing of positions. The dog is let in a standing position, and then the handler has to go in between the two baskets, pick a fruit up, tell the dog what position to change in, and then throw it in the other basket. And after the fifth position, he will have to wait for 5 seconds. Second position, sit. Third position, stand. Fourth position, lay down. Fifth position, double command for standing position. Wait for 5 seconds. And now final position, sit. And now after the hornet, he may call the dog. So we have a double command, and 1 meter the dog has advanced. The dog is not allowed to step in front to advance. He has to stay in the same position. Now we head on for the wooden object. The dog is let in a sitting position, and the handler will come and place that wooden object that you saw in the beginning on the ground. There are 4 other identical objects next to it, but of course the dog has to bring just the one with the owner's scent. So he goes back and he will scent the dog. Okay, he has to go inside the tent, good. And we'll see if he chooses the good object. I think yes, I saw the mark. But he has to bring the object to the owner. There's a certain time, hopefully, yes, I think it's good. Okay, he chewed a little bit the wooden object, but still it's a good. Now we have the send away. The dog has to go for 50 meters in the straight line between the 2 bulls, big bulls that you see here, facing the dog. There's also some smoke coming out to see the 2 big bulls. Okay, very nice. Good. Okay, very good. Good send away. Now we have retrieval of the object. It's a plastic vase, big vase, that will be thrown away. Yes, good. Very good. Very good. Very good retrieval. Now heeling work. The dog has to walk by the side of his handler. And you will see it. This will allow you to see up close the dog. And there's a difficulty in the heeling work that the dog will have to stop 2 times on a wooden plank that has 2 squeaky toys tied under. You see, this is the wooden plank, and they make this noise that is disturbing for some dogs. Good. Now we'll have the minute d'absence. So the dog has to be sit in front of the carriage in the middle, and the owner, the handler, will go behind the windmill, where he will have to wait for 1 minute, and then at a certain point you will see 2 bells being thrown in the air, and of course the dog has to remain, stay in position, not move. After this we'll have the 3 obstacles, and then the bite work and the defense of handler and of object. And then we have 2 more competitors for the day, USA and Austria, and this will conclude the day, second day of Category 3 Mondioring World Championship. There is still 1 day more left, tomorrow. Okay, very good. Now we have the palisade. I think it's 2.10 m height. Okay, good. Okay, so he wants to try the maximum height. This is always a good idea this is a strategy for each competitor, because they know their dogs best, and it's better not to force them and start a little bit lower and then go higher. Okay, no, okay, he tried once, it's enough. I think it's a good decision not to force the dogs, because there's still lots of work to be done. Bite work, attacks, defense, and of course lots of points to be taken. Okay, he went on the side. Yes, good. So 3.5 meters. Okay, he will try the 4 meter. Four-meter long jump.
Qui au pied? Un moins. Reste. Et qui saute.
Yes,
Boucher.
very good. Okay, so we had the long jump.
Qui au pied?
Now we'll
Au pied. Hein? Au pied. Un moins. Assis. Ah.
okay, so he'll go for the maximum height in the hurdle.
Et qui au pied?
1 meter 20
Un
centimeters.
moins. Reste. Et qui saute.
Okay, good.
Boucher. Et qui saute.
Good. So now we start the defense.
Yeah, but returns.
He goes back before the line and then goes over.
Okay, so he returns first, then goes past, and then comes zigzagging back. But goes over the line. Defense.
So we start the defense part. Two decoys come to provoke the dog. Oh, okay, exactly what. So you saw, because the dog heard the bamboo sticks, he got out. He will lose some meters. We don't know how many. This is up to the judges to decide, to measure. Takes the three fruits, put them in the basket. See the decoys make sudden moves. They talk to the handler. The handler is not allowed to answer anything and talk or touch the dog because it can be seen as a sign. But you see the dog, he looks at the decoys.
Là, c'est bon, là, non? C'est bon, là, regardez, venez. Mettez ici, super, ok. Je vais monter sur la troisième marche. Regardez si j'en vois. Eh, je vois rien du tout. Peut-être que vous aurez plus de chance. Allez-y, monsieur. Allez-y, monsieur.
See the decoys try to provoke
Tu
the
as quelque
dog.
chose ou pas? Tu as quelque chose? Je sais pas.
You see even touching the dog.
Vous avez rien vu? Ok, vous pouvez descendre. Avancez, avancez. Voilà. On y va.
Now he will have to put both feet inside the square on the ground and both hands, and now he has to place a bread
c'est pas encore, hein, c'est top ça.
the bread in his mouth.
T'inquiète pas, il est super bien. Il est dans les pommes. Il est dans les pommes. Il est dans les pommes. Parce qu'il va être dans les pommes, regarde, regarde. Attention. Ouh. Ah non, je crois pas, hein. Ses yeux, ils sont ouverts, hein. Je vais mettre un côté. Ouais, il ouvre de temps en temps les yeux, alors c'est un peu bizarre.
See, the decoy sits by the dog.
Il a besoin d'air. Non, je porte la plein d'air. Allez, viens. Vas-y, vas-y.
And now when the wind will be blown,
J'ai mis un petit peu d'air. Attends, je vais regarder son pouls. Can I check your pulse?
Money.
Votre pouls, la main.
hey,
Un coup de poussée.
good, very good. Okay, very good. Now we'll have the attack with accessories. Have a provocation from the decoy, then he will take the fence made out of foam, trying to block and intimidate the dog. And the dog has to push through, go through the fence, and of course bite and not let go. Nice, very nice, good job. Now we move for the second, actually the third exercise in defense and attacks, meaning the search and escort of the decoy. And the decoy will have to go inside the tent where I showed you earlier. So on the side facing that mule, go inside. There are actually two curtains, and there he will wait with the judge by his side for the dog to find him. The dog went out of the field, so it cannot see where the decoy went. And now he will come back on the field. And after the preparation, he will be sent to search for the escort. And if he finds him, he will have to signal his presence by barking until the judge confirms it.
So something, some water and piece of cake.
Yeah.
I'll check it.
So he definitely caught the scent of the decoy being in this hideout, but he still needs to go inside and signal his presence by barking. Okay, that's the place where he should enter, pass through the curtains. We had two dogs that chose the faster way and they literally jumped over.
Might be wind right, but because it comes cold. Not a lot.
See, there's a mule blocking the passage.
Okay. I'll take it away.
Wonder how much you're gonna be down. Or maybe, possibly you guys will come like yeah, you come a little bit more.
You missed something really funny. At the moment when you press the horn, Stefan did exactly the same time synced. He did. And we hear that yeah, it's fine. You are really synced. That's crazy.
If you mess up once, it's done.
Now we'll have the attack, stick attack, face attack over the obstacle. Over this hay obstacle that also has water coming on top. Very good. Good bite work. Very good. Now we have the flea attacks. Two flea attacks, one of which will be stopped, the other will be a full attack. Of course, the competitor does not know the order. He chose randomly in the beginning. Only after he gives the command of attack to his dog, he will see if the judge raises a green pellet, meaning that he can let the dog bite, or a red pellet, and then he has to stop the attack. So let's see the first. It will be a stopped attack. He has to stop the attack. Yes. He waited a little bit too much, and the dog bit. This means that the second attack will be a full attack. The decoy also has a gun in his hand and he will shoot 2 times. Good.
C'est moi, je suis pas arrêté. Il commande et... Non, mais il a décroché, il est d'un côté, de l'autre. Oui, quand je tombe, il mord comme ça, et après je tombe, il remord. Après, il n'y a pas intérêt à décrocher, c'est ma faute. Non, ça j'ai vu.
Okay. So now we have the final exercise. Which is the defense of object, where the dog has to guard this object from 3 attempts of the decoys to steal it.
Un pied en pied. Assis. Un pied en pied. À l'objet.
The dog cannot see his handler because the handler will go in the hideout. And now we will have the 3 attempts of the decoys to steal the object. First attempt, see the decoy tries to come so that the dog does not see him. I think he will try. And okay, managed to get some good meters. Okay, very good. The dog caught him. We'll have to count how many meters are from the center point to the point where the dog caught the decoy with the object. And then very good that the dog stays on the object. Second attempt, very good. And now we'll have the third attempt, where the decoy will also use this hose with water to spray the dog and with water and try to scare him off. See, he managed to spray a little bit water, get the object and make again some meters. But now the dog has to let go and come back to the object. Yes, very good. Oh, come on. Fortunately, he came by my side. Nice way to end the exercise, unfortunately for him.
But like, what is it called? Surely it's not called a gun. You know, because if you can have a gun,
Now we have competitor from the United States. Presentation of
Entre 10, 3,5.
Now we have the second exercise. Changing of positions. The dog is left in a stand position.
Puxem! Assim. Tá bom. Puxem. Tá bom. Assim.
We have a couple of meters. Jan and Quest from United States. Now we have retrieval of the stick, of the wooden stick. She has to come, place the stick inside the tent on the ground, and then 4 other identical objects will be placed around it, and the dog has, based on scent and concentration, retrieve just the one that has the owner's scent on it. Wow. Directly. Let's see from the judge if it's the good object. No, I'm afraid not. It was very fast, but not correct. Now we have the send away, 50 meters, straight line. Oh, okay. Straight on the right side. Unfortunately, she has to recall the dog. The judges are talking about how many points are left, because unfortunately the dog really went, he did go for 50 meters, he passed the line, but he went diagonally, not straight ahead. So we're waiting for the judges to finish their talk about how many points will be deducted for this exercise for the USA competitor. And the dog waits for the next exercise, which is retrieval of object. Again, the judges. Talking about the points. Now we have the healing exercise. All the dogs, for those who do not know very well the sport, are without leash, without collar. They have to follow a certain path. There's an extra difficulty for this Category 3 World Championship because here, for example, on the wooden plank, there are some squeaky ducks stick underneath it.
Yeah, but I need to put them something. Emma. If the dog is fighting outside, it's final already 0. If the dog is fighting outside 5 meters, that's already 0.
Now we have the minute of absence.
Okay.
Previous.
When did you bite out?
Got to check. Right up. Yeah, oh, okay. Then this is not correct.
It's not biting.
Okay, this is.
He stole it. He ran with it.
Okay.
It ran away, and when the dog bit was after.
Yeah.
He didn't bite. It seems that it went after bite.
Yeah, he still stole and bit.
Stole 5 meters.
Yes.
Now we have the distractions.
More. At least for me it was 7. Yes?
Okay, because I need to have this correctly. Second one, okay, and third one I have.
Now we go for the obstacles. First being the palisade. Oh, fortunately, he didn't manage to jump it. Come on. Oh no. The dog really jumps on the palisade. Let's hope that for this third time he manages to jump it. Come on. Okay, let's go for the long jump. 3.5 meters. Crossed inside the long jump, has to jump over it. Still has 2 more attempts to make this jump. Yes, good. Okay. Good. Let's see if she wants 4 meter or she goes for the hurdle. Okay, so she tries now for the third attempt to go on the 4 meter length, the maximum length for the long jump. Good, very good. Now we go for the third obstacle, being the hurdle. Which is now at 1 meter, 1 meter 10 centimeters high. Okay, so she will try the highest, 1 meter 20 high. Okay, good. Now we go for the defense. First exercise in the defense bite work. Decoys come, provoking the dog. So the scenario that you see has to be followed by all the contestants. Go pick up 3 of the 5 fruits. See, even the handle has to be picked up in a certain way, in the middle, not on the side. So the handler has to follow exactly the indications of the decoys. You see the dog turning because he knows that one of the 2 decoys will attack.
You can get higher to see if there is more alcohol, okay? Come on with me.
The handler.
Right here. I'm going to take a look first.
How is the view?
I don't see any.
Is it good?
Maybe she get more luck. Go up.
How is the view? Is it good?
Exactly 3 steps.
Yeah.
No? What do you think?
Okay. See, the decoy is trying to make the dog go away from the handler. He did go away. Oh, okay, she stumbled a little bit. And now the handler has to go sit on the bench and put the feet inside the square, and the others.
So now you have to grab a good pie, okay? The apple of the pear, whatever you want.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
She has to put it in her mouth
You know it goes now.
and put
No.
Good, okay.
What happened here?
her head with the apple, or the pear in this case, in the mouth. Put it on the bench and stay like this.
I don't know. Oh, nice. It's not moving. Yeah. That's weird. Oh, someone's here?
Maybe she needs some air.
Yeah, you think you want to get one? Yeah. What can I do with it?
Okay, you give me the sign, okay?
Let me check our pulse first, please.
check our
Man,
pulse.
can I see? Bonjour.
Come on, bite.
West out.
Unfortunately, it was over the 2 second limit. The dog has to bite within a 2 second frame.
First one. We got bothered by the ear.
Now we go for the accessories. Decoy will provoke to the dog, and then dog has to bite going through the fence, this fence of foam. Great. Great dog. Very nice. Now the dog goes out of the field because he has to be out, so he cannot see where the decoy will go and hide inside the hideout. And then when he comes back on the field, we will have the search and escort exercise.
Oh, thank you. That was precisely.
So now the dog and the handler come back on the field. We have Team USA at the World Championship FCI Mondioring in Portugal 2023. Fourth day, second day of Category 3 Mondioring. Now she gave the command to the dog to search, and he will have to go on the field and search for the decoy. He has to go through the curtains on the right side by the mule, because inside there's a second hideout where the decoy is. And when the dog finds the decoy, he has to signal his presence by barking. He definitely knows that the decoy is there. The place is the good place, the right place.
The good part is it's all between you dogs. Yeah.
See, he barks. He knows that the decoy is there, but he actually has to go inside. Then and only then can the escort exercise begin. I think that there are just a couple of seconds left.